Pilot walks away after ditching his plane just yards from beachgoers on Oahu's North Shore. Good evening, I'm Paula Akana.
And I'm Kenny Choi in for Youngji Denise. The pilot of a single-engine plane landed in the water around 11:15 this morning as he tried to make his way back to Dillingham Airfield. Needless to say, it was a close call and a head-turner. KITV4's Andrew Purr has the top story tonight. Andrew?
Well, Kenny and Paula, the owner of the airplane, says just minutes before the plane went down, the pilot was towing a glider plane with her husband and a student inside.
They probably would all been killed. So I thank the Lord for that.
Susie Gromacki has good reason to be thankful, even though her Piper Pawnee airplane is waterlogged and out of commission. The unidentified pilot was towing a glider with a student at the controls and her husband supervising from the glider's back seat. That's when Gromacki says the single-engine plane ran out of gas near Kaena Point. The pilot hit the water just a few yards from beachgoers while trying to reach the landing strip at Dillingham Airfield.
He didn't land in the sand for the simple reason there was people, and he didn't want to hurt anybody.
He did a good job getting it to the water and avoiding any injuries right now, so we're pretty thankful for that.
Beachgoer Tom Poulos was reading a good book when 12,000 pounds of nonfiction came swooping in.
I heard some people yelling that the plane was coming down. I looked down the beach and it was about maybe 40 feet above the water and just glide in and hit the water, and that was it.
Gromacki says it could have been disaster if the engine quit when the glider plane was still attached by a tow rope. Luckily, the glider with her husband and a student inside had already been released.
I'm glad that he released at 2,500 feet because I would not want to visualize what would have happened if that glider, if he ran out of fuel in the glider, be still attached.
But with her only plane now grounded and rents at Dillingham Airfield going up, Gromacki says her business, North Shore Aircraft Leasing, is living on borrowed time.
Today, I'm supposed to have a student at 3 o'clock. I had not a plane to do it.
The airplane was built in 1969 and received its most recent airworthiness certificate in September 2011. Gromacki says the pilot has a lot of experience but didn't want to talk to us about today's ditching.